Okay, so we want to start with this particular person. Your telephone number ends with, well, this is a good one, 55556. Yeah. So yeah, it ends in 556 anyway, 556. And your Gmail ends with, it's a Gmail email anyway. So your name starts with G and your surname is O actually. So your postcode ends with 60A, your postcode. Yeah. So yeah, I think in terms of, yeah, that is fine. The title is okay. Like I said, if you have authorization to work in the UK, I think you want to put it, but if not, I think you can leave it for now. So, but in terms of your profile, you just put 2 lines in there. So I would want to say like 2 paragraphs, if that's okay. So, and also, yeah, I would, yeah, like I said, I prefer your education to be at the top, but if not, that's fine anyway. So on the education, you put ongoing, yeah, no MSc. I think there's nothing like ongoing. So if you can put the date, the start date and end date, that's fine. So or the start date to present, on the education part, yeah. So and on the, I think the date for the other one seems to be fine. So you don't need to put SSE, to be honest. If yeah, you don't need to put that. Then skills. Okay, this is good. And I would split the skills into, yeah, soft skills and technical skills, if you don't mind, because you just kind of put all of them together. Soft skills and, yeah, if you can separate them, that would be good. Reference, I think you put the names, right? You don't need to put reference right in there. You said it's available on request. So I would say, can you remove the reference anyway? So unless, yeah, unless this CV, okay, unless you're applying for roles in Nigeria, or if it's in the UK, you don't need that, to be honest. So okay. So I think you did not go through what I said, to be honest. You need to redo this CV, to be honest. So one thing I said quickly, I will not be repeating myself today. So I will quickly look at what I'm looking for right now. Let's talk about what I'm looking for so that everyone can go into that. If I say, okay, I've talked about that, you should look into that. So like I said, one, on your profile, this applies to everybody now, so I'm going to be talking about generally. So once you have your profile, at least 2 paragraphs for your profile, then after your profile, you want to put your if you have your education profile, and also your certifications as well. So then when it comes to the experience, I would say, yeah, as you have on your CV, you have the name, sorry, you have the date, yeah, starting date and end date. You have the roles and the company, that's fine. So, but I want you to put responsibilities and list all the responsibility. On this particular person, you only added 3 responsibilities. The next one, you added 2. Even the one that were even, let's say 5 years ago, you added like 8 or 9. Yeah. So, but the one that is so relevant and also even recent, you only added 2 or 3 rather. So, but I would want to see more. This is now kind of, yeah. So you want to add more responsibility, because I believe that you've done more. Then after that, the project that you worked on, if you can add that will be fine. So that is that on this particular CV. So it needs some work to be done. Okay. So the next person, so your postcode ends with 3AN, and you have a Gmail account starting with D. Yeah, the Gmail account starts with D, and then also your telephone number ends with 6492, 6492, 6492. So that's, yeah, your name starts with M and your surname ends with I. Okay. Okay. All right. So this one, I think, yeah. Oh, your profile is, you are only talking about your soft skill more, right? So I want you to kind of, if you can redo them to talk about your technical skills. Yeah, what, yeah, I'm a BA with blah, blah, I've got, yeah, so not only, yeah, technical skills. If you can have another paragraph to the top of that, that will be brilliant. You can leave the one that you have, add another paragraph talking about the technical skill, if that's fine. So yeah. Okay, then after that, in terms of your experience, though, like I said, I really don't like CVs with columns on the left, actually, like, yeah, because, yeah, but it looks okay anyway. So if you want to go with that, the only thing is on this CV, right? When it comes to the experience, you haven't added your project. Yeah, if you can add the project as well, and you can talk about your technical skills as well. So that's another thing. I know you put the key skills on the left, that's okay. But each of the rows, you can put your technical skills there, if that's fine. So there's a gap on your CV. So if that's fine, it's fine. But just note that they might ask you that what is that particular skill for. So, but on the communication part, actually, there's something that you need to remove. Yeah, this CV still need a little of work. Okay, if you can complete it, that will be fine. Yeah. So the next person, your surname ends with N. Your surname ends with N, right? So your telephone number ends with 534, 534. That's your telephone number, 534. And yeah, and your email starts with D, and it's a Gmail account. Okay, it's a Gmail account. You live on number 7. Number 7, you live on number 7, and your telephone number ends with 534, and your email address starts with D. It's a Gmail account, and your surname ends with N. Hopefully, you are able to identify your profile. Okay. Okay, I like the personal statement. This is good, and I can see you've put some buzzword in there. This is brilliant. This is awesome, and also tech skills and tools. Yeah, that also is wonderful. To be honest, I think you would be an example. What I don't see, let me go to the bottom. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I don't mind, to be honest, where you put your education and certification, but if you can fit it into the first page, I think we should do that, actually, right? We should do that and put that. But I like the profile page is good. So if you can add the education, so that your experience can just start on next line anyway, so no one is scrolling to the bottom to see your education and professional. Yeah, so that will really be good. So, okay. So yeah, so in terms of experience, okay, And what I want you to do, I think you're using personal pronoun. I worked, I wrote, I used. I think you can remove those ones actually. So you can say working with a team of experts like that. I wouldn't say wrote, use another power word for wrote, right? And also even for worked. We want to use power works also, not like wrote, participate, yeah. I don't think those are power worked or also is like create is even better than worked. Do you get it now? Because you can work on a thing and you don't deliver. Do you get it now? Or yeah, for instance, instead of saying I wrote to a number of so you can say I created, right? I created a number of, creating test cases. Of course, you don't use creating user stories and acceptance criteria that meet, do you get it now? So something like that. So, and contributing to, I don't want to say contributed in no small measure, to be honest. I think maybe that needs to be rephrased. In no small measure. Because some people can, contributed, they leave the no, and they say contributed small measure, to be honest. So I will rephrase that so that it makes a lot of sense. And the only thing I want to say about the experience on that one is I think the lot that you did that are not here actually. So this is kind of a fundamental ones that you contributed within the team. So the other parts that in terms of I like the one that I say, used, for instance, use Balsamiq to generate. When I'm talking about power word, I'm talking like that one, generate appropriate process map, and the Balsamiq, that generate is a power word, right? You want to use those power word like that, right? Not like wrote, participate, contribute. You can use them actually, but not like they are those ones that now form major part of your responsibilities, or what I can say. But power word like generate, create, all those ones, those are the ones that I want to see more on the CV. But I think you can expand on this role, to be honest. So if that's fine. The same thing applies to the other role for GMC as well. So you want to expand on that, or that's fine. And good thing also, the last part, the fact that you've actually that role that I use WordPress no code on localhost SMP to design prototype website for developer to use. That is a strong statement, to be honest. That's a very, very strong statement, which you want to kind of bring to the top, actually. So because as a developer, when you look at that, this person have already kind of done XAMPP, right? Which I think is good. If you're able to do that, you can actually tick the box as a technical BA, to be honest. So so I think it's the same thing. The rest you need to expand them as well. So hopefully I think this CV should be like 2 or 3, 3 to 4 pages, to be honest. So, and the project that you did on each of the project, on each of the experience, you can add them as well as technical skills on each one. So please, if you can look into that. Okay, moving on, maybe I should even be timing myself. So because I think I spend a lot on this CV.
Do you want me to be your timekeeper?
Yes, please, if you can. So thank you. Maybe 2 minutes on each one of them. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm moving to another person. Your email starts with E and you've got SE20 postcode, right? And your telephone number ends with 5763. Your surname ends with E and your surname starts with O, okay? And yeah, your postcode ends, you only added SC20 to your postcode, and telephone number 763, ends with 763, okay? And on the profile section, okay, which I think is really, really good, actually, to be honest, because you put a lot of buzzword in there, which I think is good. I will let that one stay like that. Yeah. So which I think is good. Skills. I think, yeah, you didn't do well on the skills section. Actually, you need to expand that more, actually, and don't put that in bold, actually. So if you can put that in like a 2 columns, and yeah, I think there are a lot of things that you should add that is not there as well. Your soft skills and the likes, maybe you can add those ones if it's okay. So education, yeah, that is fine. Experience, yeah. So on experience, like I said, I want to see your project. I want to see your technical skills on those places. You need to add those ones. So in terms of responsibility that you have, I think you can add more, to be honest. So yeah, so because you are, to be honest, what happens to creating test framework from scratch using C# or with page objects, BDD? Do you get it now? So I like the fact that you kind of added a bit at the bottom. So I want to see that one at the top, like utilizing automation, automated testing tools. So it's not even utilizing. Utilizing is just what I want you to remove. Do you get it now? They're not powerful word, right? So, and so you don't want to start with that. To collaborating, conducting, all those ones are not power. So for instance, I would say, yeah, I created test framework from scratch using, then maybe that's where you can now use utilizing, yeah, Selenium, SpecFlow, unit. So you want to put that also your unit, your system test, different level of test level that you did. I did integration test. I did system test for the application and everything. So if you can put that, that would be good, actually. So gateway
2 minutes is
prevention.
up.
Yeah, okay, quickly. So on the last part, the next role, right? So gateway prevention analyst, actually, which is possible. That role, you might also have got some transferable skills that's related to keyway or testing. So you want to bring that one out as well to say, okay, on this road, I did this role, which is related to testing, which I think, because if you are talking about prevention analyst, actually, I would think that you'll be also doing some testing. I like the fact that you say, oh, system databases, maintain that, because that also is related. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you so much, my timekeeper. That's good. So I'm moving to the next person. So next person, your CV, your telephone number ends with 0781, is 0781. Your email starts with E and is a Gmail account. Your postcode ends with 0BN, 0BN. Your name starts with O and your surname ends with L. Yeah, your surname ends with L. Okay, all right. So talking about the name, so like I said, yeah, you put your full name there, and yeah, so which is fine. You can try that anyway. Because like I said, in some cases, I would prefer a shorter name so that it will be okay. So that's fine. So then also you put your, surname and you said your name, right? I think you need to remove your name. You leave that in there. So talking about your profile page, right? Your profile page, let me see your role. Okay, keyway, you're a keyway. So yeah, I think it looks good because I can see some words in there that are really, really good as well. Like for instance, identifying and resolving issues in software process resulting blah blah. So which I think is good. Skills in developing and executing test plan. I think yeah, that is good. So what you can do on the skill part, okay, put them in columns up because they're too long anyway. So if you can put them in column, so if you do that, you can. I can't see educational background unless Oh, okay. And yeah, so there's a typo. I think I can see them right now because you added them as a what's it called? Capital letter. So I don't think that's right. So don't put that in capital letter. And another thing, computer, you have a typo on that. It's CONPUTR. It's because in capital letter you are not able to see it as well. So yeah, you need to look into that. Computer science. Yeah. So you can just look into that. Okay. And yeah, put that in there. So in terms of experience, okay. So I like the layout. So, but you just say Blue Sky is a charity organization. What do we do? So yeah, even though we are a charity organization, we do consultancy. We also develop product. Most of the product that you guys are working on was developed by a team related to Blue Sky as well. So you can add that. Okay. So and responsibilities, okay, even though your responsibility are kind of punchy, right, straight to the point, I like it, but if you can extend it, that would be fine. Add more responsibility to that, okay? So then also, but
Minutes up.
okay, thank you. So yeah, but if you can add more responsibility to that one, that would be good. The project is fine. Yeah, the technical snapshot is also okay, but work more on the responsibility if you can. That will be fine. So another thing that you want to quickly change is the Blue Sky. I think. Oh, okay. Maybe what you can change is the responsibility. I think the what's it called? Yeah, if you can indent it to go in actually, because it just shoots out, so that will be better, right? So and the other roles are not IT related, so I would leave them as it is, to be honest. So that's fine. I don't want to make comments on those ones anyway. So and yeah, but the first one, which is IT related, so that's I would, yeah, if you want to do that for the other ones, you need to use the same format I used at the top, where you have the project, technical skills, responsibility. But make sure your responsibility, you increase them actually.
3.5
Not like
minutes now.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you so much. I'm going to move to the next person. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Pato. I think you're really keeping me up to the up on my toes. Yeah. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 594 and you have a Gmail email account starting with E. Your surname ends with M, it starts with E, okay? And your name starts with O anyway. So you did not put any postcode, you just put UK. I don't think that's right, if you can remove that. So quickly, I think another thing I want to check in the other ones I review, I saw something quickly. Sorry, okay, I'll go ahead anyway. So on your own, another thing, yeah, I would say put your postcode, don't just put UK. So because other, even people in US or that don't, are not living in the UK can just put UK. Put a postcode in there just to show that, yeah, this way your recruiter would need that sometimes to be able to check your location. So, and also you put ++44, and that, to be honest, if I see this in my CV and you put UK, I would just assume that this guy is not in the UK anyway. So yeah, so you want to put 077 and then remove the +44. We don't need that because you're already in the UK. Now on your profile, so eager to deepen my expertise to help ##. Yeah, I think you need to remove that. Okay, so your profile statement, I think you can expand that as well. So yeah, I like, the starting point that you said, okay, maintain software by providing in-depth coaching, training, facilitating. Okay, all done. Yeah, I like that, which I think is good. But yeah, add one more paragraph if you can to it, and remove the two signs in there. So soft case, that looks okay. Remove the first line, right? There's a line at the top. There's a blank there. Remove that. So I think if you can add more soft keys, that's fine. But so Koski rather. So yeah, I think you should be able to add more. Even in your team, I asked you guys to put Koskis. I think you have almost attended everyone. So I'm expecting everyone to have looked into that, look at what other people have written. I don't know if you cannot actually go into what your team has done. I will expect everyone to have done that. Responsibility is only 4 lines. That is not impressive. Even after I have asked you to write 10 responsibility with everyone. And to be honest, if I see even 20 responsibility on one CV, I will not be surprised. But 4 responsibility, I'm not impressed, to be honest. So, and there's a line on that one as well. So for this, I think you still need a bit of work on this, to be honest. So if you can look into that, okay. All right. So yeah, if you can bring the education to the top, yeah, volunteering or experience, and you can leave them at the bottom. Training and qualifications, you can leave that, you can bring them to the top. So yeah, so that is fine. So one thing, to be honest, Blue Sky, we don't pride ourselves as a training organization. It's a consultancy organization, so you can remove that from Blue on training. Yeah, so you don't actually need that, to be honest. At the bottom of the training, I know, for instance, it's also possible, like Accenture, also you could work with Accenture, and also you could also do some training even with Accenture as well. Even like some consultancy company have got their in-house training as well, which I think is fine. But you just need to be ready when people are saying, oh, is Blue Sky actually a training organization? We are a consultancy organization. No, a training organization. We develop
3.5 minutes.
Okay, all right, thank you. I'll move on. Yeah. Okay, the next person, yeah, your names and start with E and also end with E. Actually, I like this surname. Your surname, yeah, it's got only 1 character in between. Your telephone number ends with 6874, 6874, 6874, and your email starts with E and it's a Gmail account, actually. So it's got 1990 in between. Okay. Okay, this looks good to me, even seeing it first, to be honest. I kind of like what I'm seeing right now. It shows that you've kind of put, yeah, a lot of work on that summary, actually. So okay, all right. Okay. Okay. All right. That's full. That's good. So one thing, okay. 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 I like the layout also, to be honest. One thing, yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, brilliant. Okay. So one thing I can ask you to do, right? Passionate experience with. So one thing, right? I can ask you to say, with more than 10 years experience in blah blah blah. You put them together, even though you know that, yeah, for Scrum Master is a less from your CV. Do you get it now? But you want to talk about the global your experience. You're going to put the number there, right? Instead of using the number for the Scrum Master only, right? So because with that, some people will look at that and say, oh, has he got this number of your experience? Before they look into, and they are kind of enthused with what they want to see. So if you can look at that. So, and if this is just a recommendation, actually, if you can put these keys, the key strengths in tabular form, right, in 2 columns, right, where you bring the education. I don't mind where your education is, actually, but if you can bring to the top, and the training and personal development to the top, so that your experience is the one that is the next one, that will be fine. But if you want to leave that, that's fine. So Scrum Master, so your experience, I like how you laid it out, which is good. So charter are made. Okay, who are they? You can write a brief description about that after before where you put responsibility. So, and in terms of responsibility, what you put in there is brilliant, to be honest. So if you add their project, that would be good. Okay. So to say, okay, this is the project you worked on, that would be brilliant. And as well. So the next one, the junior master, scrum master one also is good as well. So add the, I think, yeah, your CV is nice, to be honest. So which I think is really, really, really good, actually. So well done for that. So I think you kind of ready. If you can add the project and the technical skills on each one of those responsibility, that would be fine. Even with that, I think it's okay. So I think, yeah, so that is good. So yeah, one thing that you also need to look into, I think I saw a typo in the one with Ted Moses. Ted Moses, you put July.
3 minutes.
Yeah, July 2019 to February 20. So I think maybe that's 2020. You need to look into that anyway. So yeah, so if that is fine. The another thing in the one that not basically Scrum Master related, you want to bring those ones that roles that you do or responsibility that you do that you think, yeah, a Scrum Master should be doing this actually. So you want to bring them to the top more, right? So they know that is it. Okay.
3.5 minutes.
So, thank you. So let's move on. I think there's one I saw, it couldn't download. Let's see, why is that? Is it? So yeah, this person, I'm not sure why yours wasn't kind of opening, but I'm actually downloading it now. Okay. Okay, it's not even opening. Sorry, 1 minute. I need to. Okay. I don't know whether because you put resume on your CV with those intonation at the top. I don't know. Maybe I don't know which kind of keyboard that you use. This one I couldn't even download. I even downloaded it. I couldn't even open it on my laptop actually. So this could happen. So I think I can see, but it said that he's experiencing error opening this. Yeah. Open the test recovery converter. Okay, I'll see if I can come back to that. So this particular person, I'll just mention your name. Maybe you'll be able to identify your name. I can't open your CV. So your name starts with R, it ends with H. Your name starts with R, ends with H. Your surname starts with F and ends with N, actually. So you've named your CV as your name, your surname, and you also put apostrophe and S, right? And you now put resume. And even the resume has got the intonation at the top. Maybe that's another reason. And you put apostrophe. So ensure that this applies to everybody. When you're saving your CV, ensures that there's no special characters in there. So as you can see now, I can't even download the CVs. Let's assume I'm even a recruiter, right? If I cannot download your CV, then there's no how I'm going to even invite you for any interview or not or anything. So which is good that we actually saw this issue anyway. So maybe it would be also good to send your CV to someone, maybe to see, okay, if they can open it. But even the fact that I can open some of the CV, maybe that's another feedback as well, that yeah, other person can be able to open the CV, but this one I couldn't. Okay, I'm going to move on now. So to another CV. So your name starts with F and your surname ends with O. You live on number 7. Your postcode ends with 4SA, and your telephone number ends with 242. It's you've got a Gmail account with starting with F, right? So yeah. Okay, all right. So this looks good. This looks good, actually. So the summary is good. Okay. So I like the profile page. It's nice. And also the fourth page looks interesting. So for instance, now I would say, okay, yeah, let me bring this person on, right? So to the next page. The next page, yeah, that's where you start to fall over, to be honest, in terms of experience. Maybe you lost him, actually, to be honest. You committed a lot of energy on the first one. Second page, when it comes to experience, you're now writing, yeah, collaborating with stakeholders without, yeah, facilitating backlog requirements. And yeah, with what I saw on the fourth page, I was expecting to see more, right, in there, to be honest. So, and yeah, so if you can add more to this one, so what is the project that you worked on? Yeah, and also, yeah, expatiate more on those, yeah, not just one punchy one. I like the one, yeah, creating dashboard to monitor, analyze metrics to enable blah blah. That is brilliant. Do you get it now? Yeah. So coaching and assisting, blah blah. That's also is good, actually. But I'm expecting you to add more to that. So anyway, so and the next one, yeah, Agile project manager. So to be honest, I think you need to be consistent, Agile, which is fine. As a Agile project manager, you can say Agile project manager / Scrum Master, because that's the name. An Agile project manager is basically like a Scrum Master anyway. So, but you cannot just put slash and say, okay, what you do and everything. That's fine. And yeah, I don't know whether you need to add the health coach there again, to be honest. So if I don't know that is relevant, to be honest. So after you've added Agile project manager, so yeah, that's left for you to decide on what you're going to do. So, and another thing that you want to add to your experience, you just put the date, right? So, and you put the end date 2020. Yeah, you want to put the date, right? So not date, actually month. I mean, yeah, you just put you only added the year. So I want to see the month as well, to be honest. So if you can add the month, that would be good as well. Anyway, yeah. So, okay. All right. I think that is good.
3 minutes.
Okay. All right. I think that's what you need to do. You need to work a little bit on the experience, but I think you've done well on the profile page and also the front page, which is fine. So just work a bit more on the experience, and I think you are set, actually. Yeah. Okay. The next person, your telephone number ends with 5432, 5432, 5432, and your postcode ends with 3SA, 3SA, and your name starts with G, and your surname ends with I. Your name starts with G, and yeah. Okay. Okay. The first thing on your CV, right? Your profile page is work in progress, actually, right? So I want you to kind of add more, right, to that, right? So, but you said I've got wait on blah blah blah. That's fine. That is okay. So, and on the profile page, you can see there's some lines you've added there, underline, yeah, lines. You need to remove that. If you can add another one, so because let's see, you are a BA on your profile page, it's not talking about any, yeah, you only added and BA. So after that, what have you got, actually? So yeah, what type of BA are you? Yeah, so I've worked with blah blah, and you can put some, yeah. So what I can actually go to LinkedIn and see what people BS put on their profile and use that as a basis. Okay. So, and yeah, education, that is okay. Even though you use the pipe, it's fine. I don't mind anyway. So that's fine. MSc, blah, blah, BSc, Agile, simply, yeah, that is okay. So technical skills, going to that. So you put one line. So there's a, there's a bullet point at the top that you need to remove. So I think you can put the technical skills and soft skills on a column, right? So that, but if you don't do that, that's fine anyway, because everything still kind of fits into one page. Let your experience start on the second page, right? If that's okay. Blue sky, blah, 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 blah. That's good. But yeah, to be honest, like I say, you kind of, yeah, I was impressed until now. And then when you go to responsibility, you only added 4 responsibility, really, right? Prep major, you couldn't even explain what prep major is. It's just online learning platform. That's not all about it. Okay.
Minutes
So
gone.
all right, thanks. Yeah. So then, of course, good thing that you added the technical skills again to that one. For the next one, you added technical skill. I don't think you need to add them as a bullet point. Okay. You can add them like comma, so that they are on maybe 2 or 3 lines. That's fine. You can do that on that level of technical skills. So, but your responsibility, please work on that, add more. And yeah. So the rest are not they're not IT anyway. So but yes, I think it's even good that you even use that approach for the other ones anyway, so which is fine. So project achievement, you added to some of the rows at the bottom, and which is good. So boss, look into the one for the Scrum Master one, and yeah, add more. Okay. All right, thank you. So okay, moving to the next person. Your name starts with A and ends with A. Your surname starts with D and ends with A. And your postcode is 2BU. And yeah, 2BU actually. Your telephone number ends with 7035. 7035. Okay. Oh, so your CV needs some work, actually. Of course, I think you know that, right? Yeah. So I don't know whether I should review it anyway, but I can give you a quick feedback anyway. But it's okay. So one thing, that your profile page, you said, I like how you started. That's fine anyway. I'm a qualified registered nurse. And it's now a qualified, blah blah. With 3, I wouldn't just remove that with 3 months experience. We can leave that, to be honest. And I say I have experience. I like what you now put in the profile page, which is fine. And I know that you can do more on this one. So if you can add more to that, your education is okay. You put that in there. So the only thing I want to say, you said BSc, you put the course, but you put them in capital letter, while the other one are lowercase. So I think, put them in lowercase. Okay. Like I said, education also remove blue sky. So to be honest, so if it's okay. So experience, experience junior keyway, okay, with blue sky, blah blah. So which I think is fine. So blue sky is a blah blah blah, which is okay. But I think, I like that, right? Which is okay. So what you need to now look into now is you put them in bold, everything. Is the row the top one that you need to put in bold, not the blue skies, the blah blah. You need to remove that. So your responsibility should be in bold. Responsibility title, it should be in bold. But your responsibilities, right? You also put them in bold, actually. So I think you need to remove that. I think what I can ask you to do, I can't even imagine when people struggle to write something on their responsibility. If you have done exercise I ask you to do, to say, can you add 10 responsibility to your role, or 20, and you've created it, I don't think anyone should struggle. it just shows that even your mates have written 10, 10, 10, 10. You should look into that and look at what they've done. So this applies to everybody. If you are struggling with responsibility, look at what other people have written in their assignment, or to be honest, really, So, but project, okay. So I think there is some typo or grammatical error in the project long reach, blah, blah. I like how you kind of explained. Yeah, thanks. I like how you kind of explained that, to be honest, but look into the structure, the texts were carried out, and blah, 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 and commit into the QA environment as a QA. As a QA, that doesn't make, pick the story from number. So I think, so it just, I get the point that you kind of trying to explain the process that you worked on, but that's fine. But what exactly is long reach way? I don't get that, right? So what is long reach way? You need to add those. Okay. All right. Thank you. So the next person that I want to speak, okay, to your CV ends with, your telephone number ends with 6884, and your postcode ends with 8UH. So your name starts with O and ends with E. Your surname starts with R and ends with I. So your surname starts with R and ends with I. Your postcode is 8UY, and you are a Scrum Master. Okay. All right. So looking at the objective, I don't know. The objective looks okay, but it just seems that something is a bit off, but I can leave it right now. But if you can rework it, that's fine. But when I have a feeling that, this is not yet there, but it looks so, it makes sense to me as well. But I think, something is, kind of, jelly with it anyway, but that's fine. So education is okay, blah, 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 that's fine. So I think the technical skills, to be honest, I'm surprised that you only added 4 technical skills there, and as well only 5. There are more than that, even as a Scrum Master. So please look into that. So experience, blah, blah, okay. Blue Sky is an award-winning non-profit. It is an organization to empower consultants and tutors and blah, blah, blah. That's fine. So, and responsibilities, that also is good. So sharing our comments, helping, playing obstacles, blah, blah, blah. Long reach membership, deliver that, technical skills. Okay, now can you see that now? When you come to technical skills at the bottom, you put capacity planning, but at the one at the top, I can't see capacity planning. That's why I said there are a lot in there that you actually miss. It's even good that you are even mentioning that at the bottom. So you need to look into that. Okay. So so if you can look into that, that would be good anyway. Okay, moving to the next person. So this person is a business analyst. Your name starts with N and it ends with I. Your surname starts with I and ends with H. So your telephone number ends with 522, right? And like I said, you also are in the same boat as well. You just only put United Kingdom. I want to also advise, maybe I might have missed someone as well. If you have +44 on your CV, please remove it, okay? So you just need to put 07, right? So that's how you need to, you don't say +44, okay? So, and another thing, okay, BA with over 3 years experience, blah, 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 which I think is fine. So if you can add 1 paragraph more to your, profile summary, that's fine. Skills, blah, blah. Okay. So that is good. Okay. If you can bring the education to the top, that would be fantastic, if that's okay. So I think your CV just need a little. Okay, 1 minute. I need to check the record of this person quickly. Just remove this time from the feedback. There's something that I saw in there that I need to kind of quickly check.
Okay.
Okay, all right, cool. That's confirm my assumption. Quickly, I want to quickly clarify this. Okay, this is very, very important to me. Okay, because I don't want someone to kind of get a job and come back to say, Deji, I need a CV, I need a reference. And I said, I cannot give this to you. This is very, very important. Okay, if you're on this profile, on this particular program, and yeah, and you're not in advance, right? Right. If you're on this program and you're not in advance, the complaint that you should use from now, from when you start to when you finish, right? So that would be from, let's say, December is okay, to April, right? We can give you a reference. And the name of the company is Blue Sky Citadel, right? If you decide to put Blue Sky Citadel Consultancy, it's fine. As long as it's got Blue Sky Citadel, we'll give you reference, right? So that is fine. But if you decide to use a different name, right, that is not Blue Sky, even if you put, let's say, Long Reach or Prep Major, we will not give you a reference because we don't know you on those particular platforms. So I need to put that out there right now, because what happens is like some people get jobs and they now try to blackmail me to say, oh, I'm going to lose this particular job because they did not give me CV on the reference, blah, blah. To be honest, I don't even do it. I would just say, speak to my admin. It's not my responsibility. What the admin say, and I bet they will not give it, to be honest. And I would just answer my answer off and I say, yeah, I don't involve in CVs and in references, which is the right fact. I don't get involved in references. My admin look into the record and they give references for the time that the person stays on this platform and the reason being fact. So please, let us look into that. I want to preserve the good name of this particular organization, right? And I don't want someone to go out to start to say, oh, I got a role and I didn't get it because of Blue Sky references and everything. Yeah, because what happens is, like, if you start to misrepresent the company, then it might affect other people as well. So that's why we will stick to what we give. And once a CV goes out, they know that we are giving referencing for that particular CV, right? And when we give reference, it means that we are giving reference in good faith, right? Yeah, at least information spread before you start to spread information. Blue Sky, they give reference for the time that you don't spend with them. That would not be the case. Yeah. So let me quickly put that out in there. So this person plays the company that you put in there, I will not give reference for this particular company, right? So you need to look into that. So I will leave that for now. I will kind of review the content. Okay. So yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. So now looking at the work. Okay, so responsibility, that looks okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, so what you can now do is to add the projects as well. So if you want to add the project at the bottom and also add the technical skills at the bottom of this particular experience, that is fine. So, okay, so I think, so on the next one, right? So yeah, I think you need, if you can add responsibility as a title to where you have your responsibility, that would be fine. That's my recommendation. So that is fine. But the CV looks okay anyway. It's not that bad. It looks okay. So if you can put those bits and bobs in there, so that would be good. Actually, it's got a lot of buzzword which I think I like actually. So well done anyway. So okay, all right. So I'll let me download the rest of the CV. 1 minute. So I think we end with I.
Almost 4 minutes now.
Okay, now I'm going to the next one. Just give me 1 minute to download the next one. So 1 minute, I just need to download the next batch. Another thing I want to mention, so there's a CV I'm actually seeing right now that this person posts CV3, right? So you don't want to do something like that, okay? You don't want to say CV3 or CV4, and I don't think that is right. So please don't do that, okay? So, and so it just shows that maybe you might have other CVs somewhere anyway. Okay, I think we are kind of close to the end anyway, so which is good. So, okay, all right, cool. So, okay, the next one, right? Brilliant. Oh, okay. Okay, this person, your name starts with Y. So your name starts with Y, and it ends with N. Okay, and your surname ends with O. Okay, and you got an Hotmail email address. Okay. So yeah, one thing is, yeah, I think you put date of birth on your CV, you don't put the DOB, to be honest. You need to remove that. Okay. So address, you put London XXXX, that is not relevant, to be honest. You need to put the postcode. Okay. So then okay, I think, okay. All right. So personal summary. I consider myself a strong, blah, blah, acquired that, I did that, I did that. Okay. Yeah, on your personal statement, you want you to be generic. And I think as I saw this before in one of the profiles from someone that you put, yeah, I worked on a project, maybe prep major. Yeah, your personal statement should be generic as yeah, because tomorrow you might not work on long reach or prep major or whatever that project is, to be honest. So you want to remove that anyway. So yeah, if you can. So yeah. And okay, your CV is still need a bit of work actually. So, and I can see you put a lot of effort, that which I think is good, right? Some things I don't think you need it in there. So to be honest, so if you can remove them, that would be good. Yeah. So okay, let's start from the top again, right? So now, after your profile page, right? So though you've put your education and the skills at the bottom, I know some people recommend that, but that's not my favorite format anyway. But that's fine if that's what you want to look into. So I'll quickly jump to the last part, which is education and qualification, which I'm going to review quickly. So, okay, so you've put your educational qualifications there, and that's fine. The A levels and GCSE, I don't know whether you need it actually. I think you can remove it because yeah, even the yeah, it's yeah, it's up to you anyway. So, but I think you can remove it. That's my assumption anyway. So,
Minutes.
and you can leave the communication one. Actually, that's fine. So that's also is okay. The skills and technical skills are fine. I think that's fine. That's okay. Okay. So, and let's go back to. Let me see. Head of department. Okay. All right. Now, though I don't really like CV that separate a column as a 2000 and blah blah, to be honest. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But one thing that you also need to look into 2000. So I know when people put 2000, yeah, without the date, without the month, they're just trying to kind of yeah, look at, okay, maybe you just want to play with dates anyway. But one thing that you need to look into, the first one, the date on your first role and the second role, it overlaps. Okay, you need to look into that because that will be questions. Why are you having overlaps? Yeah, on that one. So yeah, so position, that's fine. The role involved, yeah, I think you can put some words in there, and the roles involved working on as a blah on it. What is Long Reach project? What does it do? Because Long Reach is an e-commerce project, isn't it? So that allows, yeah, Long Reach is a e-commerce project for green. What's it called? Is it green or F or whatever that is anyway? So you know what you worked on. If you don't know, go to the about on the Long Reach way and see what they put in there. I think you can, I don't say you should copy and paste, but
5 minutes now.
okay, all right, cool. Sorry. So, okay, all right. In terms of the responsibility, it looks okay, right? But I can see some punchy words in there, encouraging self, organizing team, blah, blah. And I don't think, yeah, your bullet points, you have full stop at the end. Well, I'm okay. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong anyway. So, but that if you put that, fine. Anyway, so the next one. So the next one that you want to have, if you have some transferable skills on there, you want to put them at the top, right? Supervised classroom insurance, yeah, blah, blah. So you want to actually say, okay, why are we able? The fact that you are from music, right? You want to bring that into your role at the top to say, yeah, people are always having fun because I'm from music. I can turn it into, you get it now, that social interaction should be something that you want to play at interviews, to be honest. So, which I think is fine. Head of department, and even as head of department, you might also relate to Scrum. Yeah, writing objective of the creative facility. I like that, facilitating department meeting. You want to now come that into use that like a daily stand-up or something like that. So that's really, really good. Yeah. So you want, yeah. So yeah, we're done on that one anyway. So yeah, okay, cool.
6.5 minutes.
Okay, all right, I'll move on anyway. Okay, thank you. So the next person, okay, I don't even know which one is your name, but the name that you have on your CV, it starts with O. The first name has to start with O, and it ends with E. Your postcode ends with 1WW, and your telephone number ends with 755. Your email starts with J. I think we are on that. Your email starts with J. It's a Gmail account anyway. So, okay. All right. So one thing, you put a Yoruba name, an English name, and another Yoruba name, 3 names altogether. I think 2 is okay, right? So if you can use the middle name and your last name, that's fine. So that's what I will recommend anyway, but you are free to do whatever you want. So, okay. All right. Solution driven, blah, blah. Proven ability to develop procedures, streamline, extensive experience in software. So I think this person is saying, okay, you are a BA, okay. Expertise, blah, 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 okay. Okay. So, okay, all right, cool. So what you want to do now, I think you've started very well, to be honest, so which I think is good. So even I could have said, okay, move the education to the top, or you are free to do whatever you want. So, and you put your you create an header for your for your CV. I don't think that's necessary, but it's fine. So, like I said, is +44. You need to remove it. You don't need that anyway. So, and identify the opportunity in terms of your professional experience. Okay, identify responsibility. You want to add the responsibilities, to be honest. So, if that's okay, and you want to add you only added 6. That's why I say, yeah, I would say your responsibility you need to add should be at least 10 to 12 for me, to be honest. No, this is not it, to be honest. Yeah, I'll skip on this because this is really not a BA
2 minutes
responsibility.
gone.
Yeah, this is not a BA responsibility. Just kind of put B on top of that and send the CV across. So I'm not impressed. Apologies. The CV looks okay, right? Maybe you want me to do only look at the format of the CV. It's fine. It's okay. But the content is not actually. So it's not, yeah. You just kind of change the title and you put BA, and even the responsibilities totally off, completely off, actually. So, okay, I'll skip that for now. I'll go to the next one. Okay, this person has got 2 CVs. Let me see the one that I need to look into. It looks like something I've reviewed. Okay, they look alike anyway, so I think I might have. Maybe it's from the advanced. Okay, I'll stick with one anyway. Your name starts with J and your surname ends with A, okay? Your name starts with J and your surname ends with A. And you have postcode is 9XF, and you've got telephone number ends with 756. Okay. Okay, the profile page looks, the profile summary, the text looks okay, to be honest. So, and yeah, I don't mind because you didn't even put any profile or summary at the top as a title, but it's fine anyway. That's okay. So, experience, you've added Scrum Master, Blue Sky. That's, to be honest, with everything I've done, you only added five. Yeah. So I will skip it. I think it's, yeah, you need to follow what I said. To be honest, this doesn't follow, actually, I would say. So watch my video on that. Yeah, please. Okay, the next person. So, okay, the next person, I've done, I think, let me quickly spin to. Okay, all right, cool. So, yeah, so this person, your telephone number ends with 2021. Okay, your telephone number ends with 2021, and your postcode ends with 2BS. 2BS. You got a Yahoo email account that starts with M. Your telephone number ends with 2021, and you got email account starting with M, and it's a Yahoo email account. Okay. So your profile page looks okay. I like all the buzzword, test plan. Yeah. Anyway, all these SDLC, blah blah. It looks okay. It looks brilliant. That's good. Yeah. So, and education, and if I want to comment on that, I say I don't know where you did them actually. So you might want to put the institution right in there. So, and if you can also put the date as well, that would be good. The year, and that's fine. The keys, yeah, testing methodology, which is fine. Testing management tool, which is okay. I like how you kind of lay them out in that testing methodology. You put the keys there, and also the test management tool. You put them. You put project management methodology, you put them, and also the packages, which I think is brilliant. Career history, okay, that is good. Yeah, that is brilliant. Yeah. So the honest, if I have to review this, I would say the only thing that I'm expecting you to put in there is if you can add the project and also the technical skills at the bottom of all the roles, which I think is fun. But one thing that I also want to say as well is this particular template look like very plain. Maybe it's good, right? If it's on a different template, it might be better actually and do more, right? You can get a better feel on a different template, but it's not like it's totally bad. I thought that this CV could it can stand out more on a different template, but this one is good as well. I like the how it's been structured. Well done. Yeah. Okay, the next person. All right, so your telephone number ends with 1965 and your postcode ends with 5UE, 5UE, okay, 5UE. And yeah, so, okay, I think that should be sufficient anyway. You live in number 65 anyway, so let me add that so that, yeah. So your postcode ends with 5UE and your telephone number ends with 1965. Okay. And one thing that I want to say, okay, the first thing of course, you might have known now, no picture on your CV. So you shouldn't have picture, no date of birth as well, okay? So you don't need to put Nigeria also as well in there. So you don't need to say I have international driving license, I've applied. So you don't need that as well. So okay. Personal summary, professional, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that is relevant to the job that you're applying for. So let me see. Okay. Again, this is not, I don't need to review this one because this is not a CV. It's not an IT CV role, actually. Yeah. So, I don't, yeah, it's not even finished yet as well. So it's got a lot of things in there. So that, yeah. So I would skip that, to be honest. So if you don't mind. So one is not a IT skill, IT CV, right? And it's not even finished. There are a lot of things that you need to fill in before you can, yeah. So I will leave that. So the next person, your CV and your telephone number ends with 2104, and okay, your email address starts with L. Your email address starts with L and is a Rocket Mail account. Okay. Okay. The profile section is good. The education, right? You need to look into that. I think it needs a bit of rearranging. Remove blue sky from the education if that's okay, because you've got that. So yeah. So okay, and on the skills, you got, yeah, I think you got education and credential at the top, but you don't have that for the skills. So remove that. Maybe something's wrong in there, but I like what you added. That's fine. Professional experience. So, okay, blue sky, blah, blah. So Scrum Master, yeah, blah, 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 projects. So when it comes to project, what's the name of the project? I think, yeah, you can up the name of the project there. So I work within the blah blah. I supported, and then okay, that's fine. That's okay. It's okay. And the next row as well. So I think the next row, if you can expand that one as well in terms of responsibilities as well. So and the projects. Okay. Okay, I think this is good. Your CV, yeah, with a little brush, I think you got the content, you got a lot of things in there. So the only thing I can say, to be honest, I think it looks good actually. So check the one for this, check the session we did the skills as well. So there's a what's it called? There's a line there which you need to remove. Align the education and credentials. So yeah, and yeah, you've added the project. If you can put more on the responsibility so that it's not just like assisting with product backlog, that doesn't make any meaning. Do you get it now? You can expand that, or that's fine. So just work a few, yeah, if you can dedicate maybe a few minutes or hour into this actually. So, and that responsibility, I think is kind of ready. This is good anyway, yeah. So okay, but having said that, one thing that you need to look into, you got 2 rows to present, right? You need to look into that. What do you need to do? Actually, 2 rows to present, to be honest. And you don't need to use Blue Sky, if I may ask you, if you have that particular row after Blue Sky, just, yeah, use that, to be honest. That should be sufficient for you, to be honest. So if that makes sense.
3.5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'm moving on now. Thank you. So the next person is, you've got a Hotmail account. They start with M, and your telephone number ends with 172. Your surname ends with E, and it starts with a B, actually. Okay, so telephone number ends with 172, and you've got an Hotmail account, okay? And it's M. So I'm on M now. Okay. So, okay, telephone, yeah, personal summary. That's a keyway. Okay. So, yeah, I think what you added in his personal summary makes sense to me, actually. But if you can add another one, another paragraph with the same thing, that's fine. But if you can, that's fine. It just kind of looks, yeah, simple as okay, but seeking a position to have opportunity to develop, that's fine. So yeah, if you can add more, okay, that would be good. Yeah. So then, yeah, talking about the experience, so quality assurance, intern, remove interns, to be honest. You just say quality assurance or software testing, that's fine. Present. So Blue Sky, yeah, at this point, to be honest, I think you need to, yeah, if you can expand the responsibility more, add the project, yeah, I think you need to work on those one. So yeah, maybe you need to look into the CV I did on yeah, the video I did on CV creation. So and we can adjust your CV to that effect. Okay, the next person that I'm moving on to. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. This particular person, you got 2 telephone numbers on your CV. So the first one ends with 113. The first telephone number ends with 113, and the second number ends with 955, 955, 113, 955. Okay. And your surname starts with A and ends with A. Okay. And your name starts with O. Okay. So now this is the thing, starting with telephone number. Okay. You need to put one of them. And because also, if you're applying to the UK, you need to put +44 in there because it's not a UK telephone number, so that someone can actually get it anyway. But I know some people that have applied from Nigeria, they get UK line. Yeah, you might need to look into that so that a recruiter is not calling international number to, yeah, you can get a UK line. Okay. to be able to, yeah, I don't know how they do it anyway. So, but if you know, I can refer you to someone that has got that. So, but yeah, okay. I like how you started your objective or maybe personal statement, blah blah experience, which I think is through the number there, which I think is good. So, and I work with blah blah. Okay, so okay, but you can dwell more on the technical skills on that objective as well. So this is just talking about your history, yeah, blah blah. So, but I think you can talk about your technical skills related to the role that you are going for. So, and education, yeah, if you can use lowercase for the BSc, blah blah blah, yeah, and University of you, maybe it would be better, to be honest. That's what I can recommend. So on technical skills, soft skills, yeah, that is fine. And another thing is I really don't know your role. Looking at the CV, I'm a bit confused actually, because there's not, okay, unless the fact I can see automation testing, manual testing, even in terms of the skills, right? So technical skills, only manual testing and automation. What about the tools that we use for them? I can see them here as well, right? So, and you can see technical skills and tools. That will really be good. Okay. Anyway, so your experience, you started from the uh, normally people will start from the most recent experience, not the oldest one. Actually, you started from the oldest one. So I would say you should start from the most recent one, right?
2 minutes gone.
Okay, cool. So the most recent one, I think you put that. No, it's not even well structured actually. So it just makes them match. You need to review the CV, to be honest. So it's not yet ready, to be honest. So look into the CV once again. Yeah. Okay. I can see another one. The same thing applies, to be honest. So it's not yet, yeah. So you need to rearrange it. I would bring the most recent row to the top, if that's okay. Yeah. But
3
I think the
minutes.
second one looks okay. It looks better. So you but bring the rows to the top, the present rows to the top, and follow the format I asked. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll move to the next one. The next one, your okay. 07. Okay. Your telephone number ends with 01. There's a noise coming from someone. If someone can help me with that, please.
What this means is that companies can no longer sponsor Nigerians from Nigeria to UK. They can no longer give them certificate of sponsorship because they have been put in the red list.
Can someone help me? Who is that making noise?
Sponsorship is supposed to be companies give it free.
Thank you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right, good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. All right. The next thing is your telephone number ends with 0180. And then is an Outlook email address. Okay. And you put your LinkedIn there and yeah, I don't even know. Okay. But okay, your postcode ends with LU2, and your telephone number ends with 180. Okay. Okay, if I look into this CV, to be honest, I would say get a new format, get a new template actually. So yeah, I would say get a new template. In terms of the content, okay. Business analyst, Admont, right? Yeah, get a new template, but I will kind of review the content anyway. So the profile page looks okay, right? The profile statement, it looks okay. In terms of the work experience, so of course you need to kind of refactor this, work on this one, but the content is kind of, you put a lot in the content, which I think is good as well. Okay, I think that is all from May 22. The rest are not IT experience. Yeah, if you can bring the education to the top and the skills as well to the top, but you need a new content. Okay. All right. So bear with me. I need to take a break. I would just me 2 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone, I can't hear anything again.
He just said we should give him 2 minutes break.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. He's coming back in 2 minutes.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Cool.
No, we
Thanks.
can hear you.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. So let's continue. All right. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 174, and you got a Gmail account that ends with 2020, right? Your surname starts with T and ends with N, right? Your telephone number ends with 174. Is a Gmail account. Anyway, so I can't see your address anyway. So, I don't. Yeah, the profile page. Yeah, okay. I'll pass it to be honest. I think it's fine. Let's see how it works. So if it doesn't work for you, I think you need to look into refine a profile page, but that's fine. So because I know what you're trying to do, putting those ones that are kind of relevant and important at the top and also bolding them, which I think is okay. So professional experience. So yeah, project description, blah, blah. That is fine. Key responsibility, that's fine. If you can add the project, that's okay. So, okay. All right, that is fine, because with you, they will ask, okay, oh, you actually moved from one to be one role to another in the same organization. Sometimes when you go for interview, they'll ask you why you do that. So, but I think your CV looks okay. So if you can expand on those ones, so which project have you worked on while working on this company? If you can add them, though, that's fine. But if not, that's okay. But it looks okay to me, to be honest. So yeah. So, but this API, you've kind of put some API testing in there, but of course, ready for questions on APIs and blah, blah, like that. So I don't see WebDriver. I don't see Selenium. I don't know. Let me see if I just do that. Yeah, nothing. Actually, so yeah. Yeah, I think every keyword you have at least Selenium WebDriver in 4 or 5 places on their CV, not even one place or two, to be honest. So it's one of the common tools that you use out there. So yeah, okay. Moving on quickly to the next person. Your CV ends with 299. Sorry, your telephone number ends with 299, and your surname ends with N, start with J. So your surname starts with J, ends with N, and you've got a Gmail account starting with A. Okay, so, and you are, I really don't know what, yeah. Okay, you might be a software tester. Okay. So apology, this is not a software testing CV. So to be honest, so I really don't know whether I need to be reviewing this one. So I will pass on this actually. So yeah. Okay. So the next person, your name starts with O, your surname also starts with O and ends with A. Your telephone number ends with 705. And yes, and you've got a Gmail account that starts with O. Gmail account that starts with O. Your profile page starting with a detailed oriented, and even the D, you put it in capital, so you can look into that. The same thing also in the next program. I am skilled in test planning. The S is capital, or you want to, yeah, you remove that. I know, I don't know, to be honest. A lot of people put adept at. I don't know why it's so common in all the CVs. So, and it's, yeah. So, but you don't want your CV to just so common with everything anyway. So so that's one terminology I've heard a lot of people in Nigeria use anyway. So, but okay, all right. Blue Sky, Citadel, blah blah. In terms of okay, can you remove that from the qualification and put that into the experience? Okay, if that's fine, just remove that. So yeah, okay, software development, certificate in software development, automation testing with C# or Java. So okay, all right, that's fine. Okay. There are a lot of things that you added which I'm not going to ask you to remove, to be honest, which is fine. So one, I think look into what you put on Blue Sky. So you don't want to put, when you are describing a name, not like copy and paste from what the website says. Do you get it now? Not like our approach to corporate when you are mentioning like we are, so you are not talking for Blue Sky. You are actually talking about Blue Sky. So if you get what I'm talking about. So on your responsibility, you need to remove all those pronouns that you put in there. I was responsible, I attended, and so you want to do the same thing, planning and executing the following test cases. Okay, planning and executing the following testing. I would say planning and executing regression testing, performance testing, experts. So without not say following testing, do you get it now? So writing, attending sprint planning and everything, technical snapshot, that's fine. So okay. So the only thing that you didn't add is the project. If you can add the project, that would be fine. Okay, brilliant. I think you even added the project, Apex tutor, but it just look as if it's not another role, right? December 2022 to present, December 2022. So so you need to remove the one manual testing and automation. So it's just the project that you need to add. That should be fine. I don't know. You don't have another responsibility again. I don't know what you're trying to do here, to be honest. 2 rows, so you need to look into that. You got to be confused at that point anyway. So this is a different one.
4 minutes.
All right, I'll move to the next person. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 777, 777, 777, right? So your telephone number ends with 777, right? So, 777, your surname ends with I, and your surname ends with I, and it starts with O, and you have a Yahoo account ending with E. So a Yahoo account ending with E. So your profile page looks okay as well. So I like what you added there. And you also put summary. I wouldn't say you should remove it. I think that is fine. So after this profile page, you add the summary about blah blah. But one thing, you need to indent the first summary, right? It's kind of off. So you need to put them so that they align together, if that's okay. So work history. So Scrum Master, blah blah, present. So I think, like I said, you want to have like 7 or 8 profile responsibilities. So okay. All right. So what I can say on this row, on this profile, okay. 1 minute. Okay. So what I can say, it looks okay. And I like, basically, because you kind of actually moved from being a tester to a Scrum Master now, so which I think it makes sense actually, so which is fine. So you want to kind of add more into your responsibility. If you can add the projects as well, so the same way the one for the software tester as well, if you can add the project, that would be fine as well. So that's what I can say. But it looks good as well. The layout is good, and so okay. The next person, your telephone number ends, your email starts with O. I think we move to O, starting with O now. Email account starting with O is a Gmail account, and your telephone number ends with 838, and your postcode ends with 1EF. Okay, authorization do not require a permit to work in the UK. I like that. That is good actually. LinkedIn, I don't know whether some people would prefer to click on that LinkedIn that you've already kind of marked out. So say rb.gy/ do you get now? Sometimes people will look at it and say, is that a spam? But if it's linkedin.com/ blah blah, you are tempted to click on that. But sometimes some people get weary when the link is not something yeah that makes meaning. Do you get it now? So I would say put the LinkedIn link there as it is, rather than marking doing like that. So if that's okay. So professional summary looks okay to me. Over 10 years as good man, blah blah, and experience Scrum Master. I like how you kind of presented that, which I think is good. Education certification, that's good. Yeah. You put Scrum Master training, and you also put another Scrum Master training 2 times on the education. So maybe you need to remove one of them. So, and technical skills, there's, I think most people are actually leaving one space at the top. You need to remove that. So if you can bring the soft skill to the top, that would be good, so that experience can start on the next page. That would be brilliant. Yeah. So I think the responsibility, you need to do more. You only put, yeah, even if I count the name, no, the words, they're not up to 15 actually, in terms of word, not even lines. So you need to look into that. So I think your profile page was okay, but when it comes to responsibility, you kind of leave that. But the fact that you had a project, that's good, yeah. And the achievement, yeah, onboarding new member of the team, success. No, those are not achievements. Achievements are not what you are expected to do, right? Successfully facilitated on Scrum ceremony during projects. That's not an achievement. It's like saying, yeah, my role, they asked me to do a role and I did very well. That's not achievement. Achievement when you cannot go overboard and you did something that is not related to your role, right? So that's what we will call, you put the key achievements, right? So that's what we're going to look into. Or
We have minutes.
okay, thanks. So or the role itself, what you delivered anyway. So that's what I can say. So I think you need to look into that aspect. Yeah, the rest are not related to the role anyway. So that's fine. So the next person, yours telephone number ends with 8848, 8848, 8848. And you've got email starting with O. It's a Gmail account anyway. So on the your surname starts with A and ends with N. Your surname starts with A. You only put Glasgow on your as the address. I would say put the postcode if you can, but that's fine. So profile summary. So blah blah. I am committed to a process. Okay. All right, cool. That's fine. Key skills, you added the key skills, which I think is good as well. I don't have any issues with that. Employment history. Yeah, I think you just need to follow my approach anyway. What is missing in those employment history, which I've also spoken about in the other CV. So if you can update that, that would be fine. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 7689, 7689. So your postcode ends with 6UD, and you put a LinkedIn profile. Yeah. So if you can, expose the link, that will be fine. So, okay. Yeah, I think your profile page looks okay. Profile, yeah, I think it looks okay. Even the page, you put the lot of things that you added on the profile statements and the skills as well. That quite good as well. So, and experience-wise, yeah, that also looks good. Agile Scrum Master, it's okay. I don't know. You could just say Scrum Master anyway. So what I can say is, like, if you can put the project and technical skills for that role, that would be good anyway. So So another thing, Huawei Technology Limited. So remove Nigeria, okay? Just say Huawei Technologies, to be honest. So, and just say, okay, what you did on that point, that's fine. Lighting, yeah, you did the same thing at Lighting Tech, that's fine too, which is okay. If you can bring the certificate and award one to the top, which I think it will be good, yeah. So, okay, so I think your CV looks impressive anyway. So to be honest, so just make that few corrections as well. So that would be good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think we've done this. Okay. All right. I know we've kind of reached the hour. Okay. Apologies. So for the guys that are doing the software testing on the API, so I think I would love to finish this today, to be honest. So what's going to happen? We'll move the software testing API to next week, if that's okay. Apologies for you guys. So we'll finish it. Don't worry. We'll finish it no matter what happens. So yeah. So, but I think let's continue with the CV. I think I've got a few left. So let me just finish those ones if that's okay. Thank you. So not even a few. I think I've got almost like 15. So I will just use the remaining time to do the rest if that's okay. Thank you. So what I think we have another time tomorrow. So we're going to use tomorrow for applications. Okay. We're going to use tomorrow for applications, if that's fine. So today we'll finish the CV hopefully. So
Worries. All right, so
okay, cool. So I'm trying to open the next ones, the next batch. I think this is the final batch. Okay, cool. All right, so this is the last one, the last batch. So hopefully we get that in 1 hour. Okay. So the first person I'm going to talk about is your CV. So now we are on the O. Those guys that their email starts with O, right? So it's alphabetical order. So it's going to be O to, yeah, O to U. Yeah. So your CV and okay, so we are starting with O now. So your CV ends start with O, and your email, your email is a Outlook email. Your telephone number ends with 4450. So okay, and I think you need a new template. Okay, you need a new template. It seems that you got lot of things there, and there are a lot of typo. So and maybe it's not yet finished actually as well. So I would rather want to review something that's finished actually, to be honest. So it's still kind of all over the place anyway. So quickly, let me look. Yeah, this is not yet finished. To be honest. Yeah, so you need to look into the video I did and work out that using that format anyway. So I move to the second person. So your telephone number ends with 9849. 9849 is a Gmail account, and it's got 22, and it's end with 22. Of course, it starts with O. So, and on the objective, you've got SC8 postcode. Objective, I like what you wrote. That's good. Well done for that. So I think education and training, if you can put that in bullet point, maybe that might also make it more presentable actually. So, and it's kind of maybe, is it, I think, okay, because you put it on columns. So I think, don't do that actually, because you kind of, you've lost the good format in that. So because it's broken now, right? So MSC network, they are on different lines. They should be on one line, to be honest. So and congratulations on your distinction recently. So well done. So
2 minutes.
okay, apologies. Okay, all right, cool. So now the next thing that you want to, professional development is good. 2013, Crystal, that is good. Technical skills, brilliant. If you can try to, if you fix the education, then your soft skills should come up actually. So if you can make sure everything is on first line, that would be good. So and experience, data analysis, blah blah blah. Project, that's good. So now on the project, I like that it's okay. Project, Nigeria, election analysis. You just say election analysis and visualization, to be honest. That's fine. You can, So prep major, instructor, that's okay. So technical skills, okay. That's fine. Business intelligence analysis, that's okay. So as you can see in the one at the top, you put lots of responsibility. When you come to the next one, you only put like 5, right? If you can expand that, that would be good. Okay, if that makes. Well, you've got a lot of good contents there, which I think is fine. You should, this is good. Well done. Well done for this one. I think you just need to look into all those few places, and if that's fine, and 1 minute. Okay. So let's go to the next person. The next person, you've got your telephone number ends with 7632. So I really don't know. Your email starts with A. Why are we having it in right? it's just weird because I think we should be doing like, oh, I don't know why your one is coming. Oh, okay. I think you have a different email on your CV and different email on the one that you submitted. So yeah, but the email on your CV starts with A. I think that's the reason. So you submitted with a different email address. Okay. All right. Your email starts with A and is a Gmail account. But I think that email is long, to be honest. So let me check the one that you used to submit, actually, whether that is even better. Where's the name now? Okay. Yeah, but okay. Anyway, you need to look into that email address. It's so long, actually. So, and yeah, so. Okay, in terms of technical skills, so technical astute business analyst, blah, blah, that's kind of articulate communicator, blah, blah, blah. And if you can add some, yeah, buzzword at the front, that would be good, not just plain text. That, yeah, that's fine. Maybe splash some tools on that, that would be good. So then moving on to experience. Okay, responsibilities. You need to look at the bullet points of the responsibility. I think some of them are bigger than the other, or if you can look into those ones. So, and the responsibility, you don't need to be saying I created. So those ones are not. So present role, you need to use present continuous tense for them. And the previous one, that's where you need to put the past tense, or you don't even have any there. So, okay. Yeah, so okay, it's only blue sky. So you can look into this and add more responsibility if you can. Then if you can add the project as well, that would be good. Anyway, yeah. Okay, all right, cool. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 2363, and you've got a Gmail account. It starts with O. It's got 025 inside, actually. Yeah. So it ends with 025 at gmail.com. Okay. All right. This is good, actually. So we're done. So the thing that you need to do, like I said, of course, I can't see the project that you worked on on this one. I like how you started your profile page. Is your summary is okay, and yeah, it's and also okay. The thing that you need to do, if you have that summary technical skills as well, so education, yeah, I think if you can remove blue sky from education, if you already have it, and yeah, so that is fine. So okay, poly aya, okay. And another thing that you need to look into, the formatting is all over the place as well, to be honest. So you need to look at that. So the next row, the format of the next row is different from the one previous. And then also responsibility for the Epson one is on the other side of the, oh yeah, you need to look into that anyway. So, and you got a lot of gaps in between the CV. So you need to do some editing and ensure that, yeah, so if you can get a new template, maybe that might also be better, to be honest, than this one. So, but you got a lot of content there anyway. So the only thing that I can say, add responsibilities If you can have one or two more on the responsibilities, that would be good. Then add your project, add the technical skills, then you are fine. Okay, thank you. So moving on to the next person, your telephone number ends with 0429, and it's a Gmail account starting with A. This is another person, I don't know why. Yeah, but your email starts with A, to be honest, but we are doing an O right now. I think you might have used a different emails to submit the form anyway. So yeah, to be honest, I don't think I need to review this one. So it's you need to work it out actually. So no, this is not actually. This is not. Yeah, you need to look at the formatting even before anything. So yeah, I can't even make. Yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna skip it. So apologies. So on this one, it doesn't follow the order at all. So and yeah, you put experience. I think you need to watch this, the video I did and how I did it anyway. So I'll move on. Yeah, to be honest, I think you need to, yeah. It needs a lot of work. You still need to work on it actually. Yeah. Sorry. So, and the next person, your telephone number ends with 1049, 1049. And then your postcode ends with 6JP. 6JP, you got a Gmail account that starts with 0, with O rather, is O. So the profile page looks okay. It looks good actually. So well done for that. Now, I mean the profile summary, that's good. The core competence, that is a lot, which I think is fine. Is what I can ask you to do, if you can put them in 2 columns. If you know how to do that, I did that in the video I did. So if you can put them in 2 columns, that would be good. So it saves you time. So then you can bring up the education to the top. That will really be good as well. So, and HND, blah, 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 the town. You can remove the country, to be honest. So then, yeah, then bring the MSc Informatic, Information Technology and Cyber to the top, so that is at the top and it goes down like that. So that would be, so you can, instead of saying view, put the date, the closing year, so the end year, that's fine. But in terms of the content, you put a lot of things there, which I think is really, really good. So looking at that, so I think it's really, this is good actually. So what I can say, if you can add the project, that's fine. But if not, that's okay anyway. So because you put share service project, what is share service project? You can add that at the bottom. That would be fine. Yeah, so at the top you put the language. Well, yeah, that has not got any date or something. Yeah, so maybe you need to add those ones anyway. So on the point, when you have the key achievements, you put blah blah using star star star, and as well successfully migrated star star star. You need to look into that anyway. So yeah, but I think the CV is nice anyway. Well done. So okay, moving to the next one. Okay, your telephone number ends with 5792. Yeah, 5792. Your name, your surname, I think is your surname anyway. Start with K and end with S. K and ends with S. Your name starts with O. Okay. Your telephone number is ends with 5792. 5792. You got a Gmail account that starts with O. A Gmail account that starts with O. Okay. So the first thing I want to say, you put engineer at the top, right? I don't think that's relevant. To be honest, you can remove that. So profile. So other area of proficiency include EPCI. To be honest, I don't know what that is. You might need to kind of, probably maybe that's something I know, but it doesn't make any sense to me. So you want to write the full of meaning of this EPCI, what that is. To be honest, it might be a good thing. I like the fact that you added the onshore and offshore in there, so which I think is good. So yeah, but the profile page is okay, but look into that EPCI, what that is anyway. Okay. Okay, education, right? You put September. Okay, all right, cool. Okay. Okay, so September 20, blah, blah, to November. So I think both of them should be on one line. So don't put them on two lines, so you can remove that. So, okay, so blah, blah, that's fine. The education is okay. So you can make sure that all the education, they are on one line. So the name of the institution, the date on one line. Maybe you need not have it on the title of the course that you did on the next line. That's fine, but don't use 3 lines for each one. I think 2 lines should be fine. So if that's okay. So most especially the name of the institution and the dates should be on one line. So Blue Sky Citadel is not Blue Sky Citadel Limited, so say Blue Sky Citadel. So, and the C should be capital C, okay? And then the date should be, in one line with that one. So if that's fine. So position, okay. Instead of say position, responsibility, okay, position, okay. All right, so I think that's fine. So if you can add the project that you worked on that one, that will be fine.
2.5 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'm rounding up now. I think the next one is not relevant to IT. If you want to, that's fine. You can leave them like so. Yeah, that's fine. And if you can bring the software skills, professional membership to the top, that also is fine. Okay. All right, that is fine. Okay. So moving on to the next one, right? Oh, time is zero. Okay, so this particular person, your telephone number ends with 1922, and you put 3 names on your CV, your first name, middle name, and last name, and even the middle name is so long, right? So I would say just use your first name and then the last name, remove the middle name, okay, if that's fine with you. So, okay, so the profile summary, I just put 2 lines. I would want you to look into that, add more, okay? Education, Bachelor of Technology, blah, blah, second class of power. So, and the name, just put Ladoke, Akitola University of Tech, and remove the rest, okay? And then put the dates. That should be sufficient, to be honest. So, yeah. So, and technical skills, soft skills, and then you have so you now have experience. So yeah, like I said, the experience, you need to work more on that one. Yeah, you need, as I've said, maybe look at my video, what I needed. Yeah. So okay, I will skip that. So that did not follow what I asked anyway. So if you can work more on that experience and put the project as well. So yeah, that's fine. So, and the next one is So this particular person, your telephone number ends with 7406, 7406, and your 7406, and your postcode ends with 1EB, 1EB. And okay, on the profile page, I think you started very well. You can add more. So are you a BA? Scrum Master, okay. I don't know. The question is, why not go for a BA? So that's, you might answer that later anyway. So, okay. Okay, on the profile page, I think you can do more on that one. So skills and key skills, that's fine. And I think you can, yeah, look inward and do more on this one. Education, that is fine. So, okay. Okay, all right. So the next one, right? You got this is the same person anyway. You got yeah, your telephone number ending with 7406. Okay. So on the experience, you got Blue Sky. So yeah, from January to date, that's fine. Like I said, yeah, the responsibilities, you need to add more, okay? Project as well, and yeah, and if you can also add the technical skills as well, that would be fine. But I think the format of your CVs, it looks okay, neat and tidy, actually. So well done for that. Yeah. So then moving on to the next one, right? This person, your postcode ends with HUB, telephone number ends with 750. Yeah, your postcode ends with HUB, telephone number ends with 750. Profile page, okay. Okay. All right. So this is fine. This is okay. But what I want you to do on this one, right? Let your profile page be one page. Okay. So I don't, yeah, BSc, okay, the project, that's fine. So what I want you to do is the skills and the soft skills, try if you can put them on one page, that would be fine. If you cannot, then that's fine. So I would take it that you're a fresh graduate, okay? So if you are, then that's fine. So, okay, lead, yeah, your role, that is fine. So, and the project, that also is good. So, but if you can put the technical skills and the tools that you use on this project in there, that would be brilliant as well. So, and yeah, the rest, I think you can leave that. So, but it's a good CV if I get the fact that, okay, if you are a fresh graduate, and yeah, I think it's, yeah, it's good. Yeah. Okay, the next one is this particular person, your postcode ends with 2EW, and your telephone number ends with 857, and you got a Yahoo email address starting with S. Yahoo email address starting with S. Okay. I like how you started your profile page. Profile summary is good anyway. So, and the core competence is good as well. Soft skill is good. Yeah, education. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to say online. I think you can remove that, to be honest, in terms of education. Yeah, on Google, blah, blah, blah. You just say to March 2020. Yeah. So you can remove the online. So that should be fine anyway. So, and education, blah, blah. So yeah, it's always that you've been keeping yourself busy, which I think is good. So experience, okay. Business intelligent analyst, that's fine. So what I can say is, yeah, if you can add more responsibility and add the tools that you used, I think you put some of them on the responsibilities as well. So, but you cannot say, oh, tools and technical skills, or you can add those one at the bottom. That would be fine anyway. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, this is the same person. Okay. Okay, I think this is also the same person. Okay, the format of the other one is good actually, right? So yeah, the format of the last one is good. So that is brilliant. Yeah, well done. But if you can add those, yeah, if you can add the project and the technical skills, that should be fine. So the next person, you live in less sleep is how it's spelled, right? So yeah, and your nationality are rich, I like that. So at least you don't have any restriction to work in the UK, which is fine. So, and the telephone number 086. I'm going to assume that if you call that in the UK, it will go through, which is fine. So, and yeah, you know which 1 year's experience living, blah blah, which is fine. So yeah, and BSc technology, blah blah blah, technical. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Now I think you need to look into what you put at the top and the bottom, right? Your row at the bottom says you started 2021 and you said, okay, this is junior, blah, blah. You need to look into that, okay, with that. So that doesn't actually corroborate what you put in your experience. So you need to look into that, as well as now your present row is now not a junior again. So you need to look into that. So another thing that you also need responsibility is just onboarding, setting up Azure. To be honest, yeah, it's more than that. Even what you did on the internship is more than the actually. So that's why I like yeah. If you have done your responsibility, I have asked. I think this is not what I'm expecting from you. You wouldn't even even in the tasks I gave in terms of responsibility of a Scrum Master, this is only for onboarding like that. So yeah, please. Yeah, I will ask you to kind of update that. So the next person, yeah, your telephone number ends with 4384. You got two telephone numbers, 8065. Okay, and this is Yeah, okay. I know there's another person also that got 2 telephone numbers, most especially people in Nigeria. So if you want to apply to the UK, I would say have a UK number, like I said. So, and even if you don't have, right, if you want to use Nigeria number, one should be sufficient. Okay, don't put the two, right? I don't think any agency will be calling another one and say, okay, let me try the ensure that you have the one that you can use one, and also put plus 2, 3, 4, so that they know that you can call you on that. So profile, LinkedIn profile, you just put your name. So you need to put the link itself. You need to add the full link. So okay. Okay, your profile page looks okay. Technical skills is fine. So then I was expecting to see more, and then eventually there you go, it just finished. So, and so you need to work on that responsibility more, actually, right? So there are a lot of tools tools you put at the top. So I don't really know, to be honest. So about education, I don't see anything in there. So you might need to look more into this particular CV, review that. Okay. All right. Okay. Another one came through now. Okay. So this is a better version. You've got education on this one, and you got experience, but even with that, you still need to add the you still need to add the projects, and also maybe technical skills and blah blah on that as well. Okay. So the next person, this one has not got telephone number. So I think you need to add that, please, if you can. You just wrote Chatham, Kent, right? Yeah. So what's the postcode? Maybe you should add that. Your email starts with T. Yeah. Your name also starts with T and ends with E. You've got a middle name starting with J, and you've got the last name starting with A and ending with E. Okay, you got 3 names there. Like I said, only use 2 names. Okay, I don't see the reason for having 3 names. So I would say maybe use the middle one, right, and the last one. So if that's fine, so so the career summary, blah blah blah, that is fine. That looks okay to me. So the core competence is fine. Okay. All right, that is good. So education also seems to be okay as well. So that's fine. So career history, that is okay. Key achievements. Wow. So no. I can't even see responsibilities there. So okay. You need to go and rework this, okay? The next person is your telephone number ends with 6404, and your postcode ends with 8QB, and your last name ends with I, it starts with O, and you got a Gmail email account starting with I. Okay, all right. For this one, right, so what I can say is it looks a bit okay, right? So which is fine. So you got technical skills, soft skills, right? So and you kind of put them into columns, that's fine. So you got your education rights, and you got I don't think you need the language, to be honest, because yeah, you put language Yoruba and English. So well, I don't know anyway. So but so now coming on to the role, okay, you put business analyst at, yeah, I don't think you need to put like that. So just a business analyst, remove the at, then you can, yeah, I think you should be fine. December, yeah, to current, so blah blah. So if responsibilities, that is fine. So if you can add the project that you did and also add the tools that you use, yeah, I think, yeah, you can add the tools as well, so that's fine. So the next row, relationship manager ads, I think you remove the at as well, and then remove the location as well, so you don't need to put that in there. So and also if you can do the same thing, so maybe bring the one that related to BA row on your row, so to see, okay, this is related to what you've done on that one, so that'll be good. Okay. So I'll move to the next person. So I think it's the same person as well. Yeah, it's the same, and it's the same CV. Okay, so the next person, your telephone number ends with 9962, and you've got a postcode that ends with 1PL, and okay, all right. So you got postcode ending with 1PL, and your telephone number ends with 9962. And I don't think you need that plus 44 anyway. I would say just pay 078 unless you're applying international. Yeah. So just put that empty. Okay, MTN. So, okay, all right, cool. So your profile summary looks okay, but I think it's fine. You can leave it like that. Technical skills is good as well. So professional experience, you put that. So yeah, MTN Global Connect. And I think you can remove the country, to be honest. So I don't think you need to add that. So, and Schneider Electric, yeah, you can remove the country anyway. MTN, yeah, so that's fine. You can also leave that as well. So the only thing I want to say now is, yeah, you put all the responsibilities, and yeah, if you can add the project that you worked on, that will be fine if you can, but if not, then you can leave it as well. So you can see the next one only have two responsibilities, right? So you need to expand that one as well. I think, yeah, with the other ones as well. So once you're able to expand it, I think you're fine. So maybe bring the education to the top, and yeah, so that will fine. But yeah, I think you got a lot of things in there. Just put those few changes in, and I think you should be fine. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 9096, and you've got, yeah, 9096. Okay, and you've got an address that the postcode ends with 3WB, rather 3WB. So, and telephone number 9096. Your name starts with O, and your surname and ends with Y anyway. So, okay. Yeah, the profile summary looks okay. That's fine. So then the experience, I think it looks okay as well. I can see a lot of buzzword, a lot of tools in there. So what I can say, okay, if you can put the technical skills as well to the bottom, it will be good as well. So yeah. So another thing, I think there's some overlapping, right, on your CV. You need to look into that. So my core technical skill and tools, maybe that's what you need to put, you wanted to put at the bottom of the row. So, but it's overlapping. So I can't really see what is under there. So, but look into that. So if you can bring the education to the top, maybe that might fix it. Training and courses, that's good. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what the activities is for again at the bottom. So maybe that's the project, main project. Okay. But I think it's kind of this, yeah, you need to look into the formatting as well. So look into this and you need to fix all those things. Maybe you've got the content, but you need to rearrange them. Oh, the next person that I want to speak to, you've got your CV ends with 7388, and your postcode ends with 6BJ, right? Okay. So I would ask this person to go and watch my video, right? So you need a good template. That's the first thing, right? So even the content as well, you need to look into that. So yeah, I so much believe that you can do well with in this field. I don't know, but you need to restructure the CV. You need a lot of work actually. So you need a lot of work, and yeah, you need a lot of work on this one. So yeah, if you can look into that, please, yeah. Yeah, if you can look into that, yeah. So the next person, your CV ends with, your telephone number ends with 4272. So I think I like what I'm seeing first, to be honest. It looks tidy and neat, to be honest. So you got the profile, personal profile, which I think looks okay. So as a BA, you even put some technical things in there as well, which I think is make a lot of sense. So then key skills are good as well. So, and career history, Christian analysis. Okay, that is brilliant as well. So well done, right? Okay, cool. So the technical tools used also is brilliant. So, but I think you missed the project anyway. So if you can add that one to that would be good. Do those in the other ones as well. But I think I like this. This is good. Just if you can add the project to all the rows, yeah. If you can also move the education and the qualification up as well, but it's not a showstopper, but that's fine. But it looks good anyway. Well done. So I think I've got other two left. Or maybe three.
You're
So
not doing badly with time, Deji. Well done.
thank you. So okay, this person. Okay. This person, I can't see where's the okay. The telephone number. Okay, your name start with R, business analyst, actually. So, and your telephone number ends with 9998. And the address, I think you just put number 6. There's no postcode, so maybe you need to add the postcode to this address as well. So that's fine. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. First thing, I don't think, yeah, you don't need passport on your CV. So you need to remove that actually. So you don't need passport. So you need to remove that. The profile summary looks okay. But one thing that you need to, I have delivered successful change management initiatives. Okay. So there's this gap within that. So I think you need to, yeah, remove the space anyway. So, but it looks, yeah, very well. So one thing I want you to throw into that profile is maybe talk about some technical buzzwords like for it or tools. That's fine, but it looks okay anyway. So, okay. Work history, that is fine. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think if you get another template, it will be good, to be honest. So except from the fact that how you laid out the software on the left-hand part, I don't see the purpose of the left side, to be honest, because if you remove the CV personal, I would say look for a better CV template, another template, to be honest. So if not this one. So it just kind of remove. I don't. For me, this is my opinion anyway. I don't like the CV that's got a column at the left. You just waste your space anyway. So, but okay, looking at the content, there are a lot of content there, which I'm really impressed about. So you got the responsibility a lot in there, and you got even achievements as well. So if you know the name of the project, add the project to it, that's fine. So, and also add the tools that you use as well. So then, so the next one, I think that's what I can say. Remote project manager / project. I don't know, to be honest, whether you need that, but you can leave that and see how it goes. But that double pipe, you don't need that. If you want to use / you just use /, not double pipe anyway. So that's fine.
1.5 minutes.
Okay, business analyst. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. So, okay. Okay, cool. And web developer. Yeah. And also in your profile page, because you've done web development, you want to also mention that you started as your career as a developer, which I think actually make you to stand. Yeah, it's make your CV to stand out from the other people as well. So you want to put that in there. So education and courses, maybe you should bring them to the top. That will be fine. So yeah, make those changes. I would say that if you can look for a new template, that would be good anyway. So then I'll go to another person. Close this one. Oh, okay, it's the same one, but then another one. Okay, so this particular person, your telephone number ends with 6977. 6977. So your name starts with R, your surname ends with N. Okay, your profile summary. Yeah, your profile summary looks okay. The skills section is fine as well, to be honest. So education is fine. Work experience. So if you say, let's say quick soft, just remove the location. I think it's fine. The same thing applies to other places as well. So, but it's, yeah, So responsibility, I think you need to go and watch the video I did on the CV, right? Responsibilities, blah, blah. So you don't just say comma, comma, comma. You need to list those responsibilities, I would say. So you need to work on that one. So the responsibility, I think you did a brief of that on the last row, right? But yeah, but you need to work on those responsibilities. I don't expect anyone to struggle on response. Put them in bullet points and put your project, and yeah, so that will be fine. So okay. So another, I think there's another CV that came 1 minute quickly. This will be the last one or two. Okay, I think I'll quickly do this too, and that will be all, to be honest, for now. Right. Okay, that's not opening. Okay, all right, this particular person, your CV, your telephone number ends with 8635, 8635, 8635. So, and you got an Hotmail account, and your postcode ends with 8FG, 8FG, okay? You need to look for another template, to be honest. This is not, yeah. So, or you're not using a template to write in the right way. Why? Because one thing I can say, okay, 1 minute, let me edit and see. Yeah, okay. All right. The first thing I can say, one, the education should be lowercase. Not, I don't like, yeah, this is my opinion anyway. You put everything in capital. Maybe that's what the template says, but yeah, I think it would make sense if you put them in lowercase. That's fine. So then technical skills, the lower spaces in between them, I think one line space should be fine. The same thing applied to the soft skills as well. So when you come to the experience, okay, keyway test analyst, that's fine. So December to that also is good. Then responsibility between that, there's a gap. You need to remove that. Change, yeah, to take ownership, blah, blah. I don't think you say to take, to do, yeah, ownership of the business requirement through that, blah, blah, that's fine. So undertake or quality assurance check during the party, not to, I don't think that is okay. So project, you put that, yeah. So it just like, I think you just need to work on the format of this particular CV. It seems is okay, but that you've got a lot of spaces in between all this. So just remove the spaces, right? So I think you've added the technical skills as well. So I think you just need to work on the format. Yeah, it's not that it's bad actually, but you just need to look into the spacing as well, to be honest. So that it can be, yeah, better. But it looks okay. I think you got something in there anyway. So okay. So the last person I'm going to look into, let me. Okay, the last person, your names, yeah, your names start with A and your surname ends with O. So you've got telephone number ends with 8835, 8835. So, and you've got an Outlook email account. So, and blah, blah, you got a keyword engineer with 5 years experience, blah, 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 blah. It's okay. All right, that looks okay. So on the skills part, I think you've got some spaces in between that. So if you remove the spaces in between each of the lines, that might also be good. So I think 1 line space should be fine. So, okay. So then technical environment, which is brilliant. You also added that certification. That's good. Education, that's fantastic. And you now come with employment history. So that is good. Environment, responsibilities. Yeah. So if you can bring the environment to the bottom, if you can start with responsibility and then bring the environment to the bottom. And if you can put the project there, yeah, that would be good anyway. So you do the same thing for the next row as well. Put the environment at the bottom. Yeah, that's fine. So, okay, and references, yeah, I will. So I think it seems it's okay, to be honest. So if you can look into that. So, okay, I think that is it for now anyway. So, yeah. Okay, any question quickly before we go? Any question from anyone? Okay. All right. So if there's no question, I think we would, yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone. So we'll meet again tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to, yeah,